Aries, welcome to your October 2023 mid-month reading here. We're going to go ahead and jump straight in. We're going to take a look and see what is going on with you for the rest of the month. I'm going to pull your oracle cards here first, and then we'll go ahead and pull your tarot cards. So let's take a look here. You did pull this first breath card. It says beginner's mind. So a lot of you could be starting something new at this time, or you're finding yourself possibly in a newer environment. But I'm picking up intuitively it's a fresher energy in general that you're stepping into. We are going to have a solar eclipse, so that's definitely a fresh energy beginning for all of us. But I do see here there's definitely something new that you're getting accustomed to at this time, or that you're going to be beginning here pretty soon here. You also pulled this solar calm card. It says clarify here. It's interesting. I feel like you're clarifying the direction of your life and how you want things to be for yourself here. And I would also make sure to, at this time, I feel like this is a warning message. At this time, make sure that you have everything in order, because it may be, I don't know how to really explain this, but down the line, it's like you may have wished that you would have prepared a little bit more. I don't think it's anything bad or anything like that. I don't think it's anything bad at all. I just think that God is wanting you to clarify some things at this time for yourself and make sure that you have everything in order, especially when the time comes, because things are lining up for you. And I definitely see that. It's when preparation meets opportunity, then there's success, right? So, and then you also pulled this ice card. It says stagnation. A lot of you have been feeling stagnant lately, but it's interesting. It's almost as if the ice, you've been feeling frozen lately, not knowing either what to do or just feeling stuck. But things are starting to thaw out now, and you're beginning to see things differently. You're beginning to understand things a little bit differently here too about your life, what it is that you want to do moving forward. Yeah, let's keep it going. Very interesting. Some of you could be seeing 333 a lot, 666 a lot. All right, let's take a look here. I'm actually going to go ahead and kind of put it like that because it's much easier. All right, let's take a look. Aries. Judgment. It's interesting. You ever seen the movie Hercules? You know how when the oracle, literally when the oracle is shows the vision of Hercules and how all the stars are aligning and Hercules comes in to save the day, or whatever the case might be, the stars are aligning here for you, basically, is what I'm saying. And so there is a new beginning here, and I feel like there's going to be a very impactful beginning, a very powerful new beginning, because the judgment is your overall energy here. And it's interesting. It's like you're rising from the ashes here too, and it's like you're shedding layers of your skin here. And life is starting to take on new meaning and a new purpose. And if you don't sense that right now, well, be prepared, because it's about to happen, especially as we step into this eclipse energy. All right, let's take a look here. Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Chariot. Woo. Some of you, there's a move on the horizon. Right now, you could be putting things together, trying to figure out how you want to go about this, or how you want to prepare for something in general. But I think you're ready, and I think you're wanting to move forward here. And I think you've come to a deeper conclusion with inside yourself at this time, that you're emotionally ready and available to do something here. And a lot of you could be working on yourself at this time, diving into your inner world. It's interesting. I'm also seeing you starting to enjoy your life a little bit more here. Actually being able to relax and let go and just allow yourself to kind of just be. But the Chariot in the future position, you can prepare for a lot of success. Some of you, there definitely is some moves or some travels here that I'm seeing in the future for you. So it looks like it's going to be a good time, fun time. Some of you could be, well, let's keep going before we kind of get into that. Let's keep going. I see a lot of you here being a lot more introspective here lately. Let's see. Woo, look at that. Mars and Scorpio. Some of you may have Mars and Scorpio. Justice card. Well, there goes the karma. The karmic energies that are balancing things, or that are coming in to balance things out. The Justice card is your advice here. Outcome is the Palace of Coins. It doesn't get any better than that. I see some of you having moving down the line, having like a newer home, or just traveling to some sort of luxurious place. It may not make sense now, but just watch. Also, too, I'm seeing you here have an increase in your finances, more abundance, more prosperity here. Palace of Coins is actually one of my favorite cards in this deck because it's about living the lifestyle. It's about being truly prosperous, not just materially. It's like in all realms. Five of Cups is in the position here of something that you're unaware of. I think you have a lot of defiant passion at this time and a lot of ambition, right? And I think the universe is wanting you to channel that into exactly where it is that you want to go. It's very interesting when you put these two cards together, right? Very interesting when you put these two cards together because it's like you're starting to have this deep level of self-compassion for yourself. And also, too, it's like you're allowing yourself to take action in regards to your desires and what it is that you want to do. So let's keep it going here. Yeah, definitely feel like there's some new doors opening up here for you. Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Woo! Aries. Also, too, what I'm picking up here is that I do feel like there is a big change on the horizon here for you, Aries. And I do see the universe is wanting you to prepare. Also, it's wanting you to keep in mind, too, that like actions have consequences, but not in like a negative way, right? The Justice card is like for every action, there's a reaction. And it is sort of like the law of balance, or you want to say karma, whatever the case might be. But I don't say karma with a negative connotation. That's not what I mean. Like karma is just like accumulation of action that has gotten you to a certain point. But you're taking control of your destiny and you're taking control of your fate here. And it's like you're the one that's going to be deciding things, not anybody else anymore. All right. Check this deck out. This is I forgot the exact name of what this deck is called. But it's basically like a shadow, like the shadow deck. Let's take a look into Aries' soul. Let's take a look at their shadow. My Scorpio moon loves that. Let's see. Clarify this judgment here for Aries. Ooh, picky, huh? All right. Clarifying the judgment, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Woo. Some of you have actually done the deep shadow work, or this is your chance to do it. There's a lot of fears here. It's like, it's not that you're fearful, Aries, but what I'm picking up on is that there's a lot of work that you've been doing on yourself that other people don't even know about. And I think you've really been transforming yourself on a very deep level, especially when it comes to the way you perceive yourself and the way you perceive the world and the way you perceive your relationships. Clarify this Queen of Cups here. Okay, you pulled two cards. You pulled the Lovers, and then you pulled the Five of Swords here. Everything, it's like self-love. This deck is fucking awesome, by the way. Look at that. Look at that Five of Swords. Woo! Let's take a look at the Lovers. Let's look at that. Let's look at it together. You can kind of, what is this? Very interesting. It's like two people infused together, it looks like. But anyways, you no longer, it's interesting. You're separating your energy out. You're like, I think you're coming to the realization like, hold on, this is not my energy for one. And why do I care about what other people think? I should be doing the things that I enjoy. And I think that's what you're doing here. And that's what the Queen of Cups with the Five of Swords and the Lovers is, if you look at it from a shadow realm. It's like self-love, right? Doing things that you enjoy, connecting to your own inner world, and not trying to, you know, not living by other people's expectations, right? Because I feel like it wasn't making you happy. Clarify this Page of Pentacles. This deck is awesome. You have the Star card here. New dreams, new aspirations here. And it's interesting as well because look at this deck. It's interesting as well because it's like what you're doing at this time is like you're harnessing the potential of your potential, but it's like you're almost bending the universe or bending reality and like with your will here. And so for a lot of you, there's been these new dreams that you've been wanting to manifest, and I see you putting in the work to do so. But it's interesting too because it's like it's almost like you're tapping into like a very powerful source at this time. And it's like you're trying to figure out how you can use this energy to create what it is that you want. Clarify this Justice card, the Ace of Cups here. I feel like your advice here is doing things out of self-respect for yourself, right? A lot of you, I almost get here, it's like you almost felt like misled in the past here by certain things. And I think you're realizing like, what am I doing? It's like you're getting back on track here. And I do feel like you will be majorly successful with this Chariot. And you will triumph and overcome any type of setback here that you've been experiencing. You have the Hermit here. Oh yeah, you guys are on a very soulful journey. Look at that. Look at that Hermit. You see that dude? He's like rising up into the light. He's like, there's light at the end of the tunnel, right? He's found the light at the end of the tunnel. And it's interesting too, because the light that he's found in this is like, he's looking back. He's able to kind of see like the past too, right? In a new light. And so I think you're really going to be seeing things in a new light here. And if you've been feeling like you've just been kind of in the dark at this time and you've been looking for that light at the end of the tunnel, I definitely do see it, but you got to keep moving forward here. You have this Magician card, as above, so below. A lot of you, it's like channeling this intense energy and this frustration, possibly even anger, but channeling it into or using it to your favor, right? To be productive with it. That's what I think you should be aware of, is like these intense emotions that you have, these intense desires that you feel like haven't been fulfilled or that you've been trying to fulfill that has failed. It's like you're taking all that, transmuting it, and using it to become successful here. Clarify this Palace of Coins in the outcome. You have the Strength card, rising from the ashes. I feel like you're rising from the ashes. And it's interesting too, because a lot of you, it's like you're trying to find your stability too. Like there is a sense of like moving or just trying to really recreate yourself and find the right foundation for you that you can personally integrate into, that will provide for you support, right? That will provide for you inner joy, inner peace, external support, internal support, money, prosperity, all of it. And that's what I see you here accomplishing. But I think you've really had to separate your energy out. Like, okay, hold on. Am I living by this person's standards? And am I living by this person's standards? Or do I even really want to be connected to this type of relationship? Or is my relationship with the things in my life at this time not serving me anymore? And it's like you're doing these deep changes out of self-love and self-respect. And you're no longer afraid to kind of like disappoint people, which Aries usually aren't. But it's like you're no longer like afraid of that anymore. It's like you're moving forward, and because of that, I think you're going to be triumphing and being successful. The Chariot is about, sometimes we outgrow certain things. Sometimes we come to the realization like, oh, yeah, this doesn't serve me anymore, and I have to listen to my intuition and my emotions, and I have to move forward, and I have to triumph over this. I have to persevere through these obstacles, and that's exactly what you're doing here. Yeah, you have this Chain card, and it says attachment. Breaking the attachment, especially to certain people. Look at that. Five of Swords, the Lovers with the Queen of Cups. These emotional attachments. Snip. Breaking the chains. Breaking the chains here, Aries. And you also have this wolf instinct. It's important to trust your instincts at this time. Trust your instincts, especially when it comes to what it is that you feel like you should do, right? Trust your instincts because you're being guided, but I think there's been certain things in your life that have blocked your intuition, that have blocked your guidance, that have kind of disconnected you in a way. And so I think you're reconnecting. You did pull this hammer card and it says forge. So I do feel like this is you forging a new path. Also forging a new identity with the Hermit. Clarify the Magician. You have the Sphinx card. It says ancient wisdom. Woo. Yeah, it's like you have the experience, you have the wisdom now. And for some of you, it's like you're more capable than you think you are. I think you've matured here as well. Aries, I think you've matured here as well. You have this wreath card and it says honor. You're honoring yourself. I think you're honoring yourself. You're honoring your self-respect. You're honoring your emotions. You're honoring your well-being and your peace. And that's your advice, is to honor yourself. Pomegranate, prosperity. See, y'all just think I'll be saying shit. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think that, but maybe. I don't know. But pomegranate, prosperity. So there's prosperity in the future. Some of you have definitely kind of descended recently into the underworld. All right. And now you're coming up, resurrecting, rising through the ashes, transformed. So I do feel like there is prosperity on the horizon. I think it's in all forms. Ooh, some of y'all got like a bright future. Like you're about to be living a great life, or at least a better life than what you're living right now. You also have the Saturn card that says structure. So getting things in order, right? Because Saturn represents order. It's like clarifying things, understanding things. Okay, what do I need to do right now? So I'm gonna pull you one more card here, Aries. You have this jeweled web. It says connectivity. Some of you may have like an online business, or you may start an online business here, or you may just really start to put yourself out there, you know, or connect. It's interesting. What I'm seeing here is like a lot of you actually being more social. And damn, why do I feel like for some of you, it's like you could be like doing like you could be doing things online, like creating a business or making your business better, or making newer connections, certain newer relationships here that help you progress in your profession or your career. You're really starting to understand the world, right? Like you're realizing, like, even if you think about it today, like the world today is like changing so fast and so rapidly, and for good or for bad, right? There's things constantly changing, and I think you're adapting super quick. You're having to adapt super quick. So that's what I got for you, Aries. I appreciate y'all. If you want to book a personal reading with me, be sure to do so. They are on sale now at the lowest. I'll have them for a while for $99. If you want a personal reading with me, I would be sure to get one before I take the sale off, and then they go back to the regular price. It just depends on how much more readings come through and how much I can handle and stuff like that. So I'm a one-man army here, you know what I mean? But I do my best. So yeah, that's what I got, Aries. Be sure to like my video if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel, and also click the notification bell as well. I'll probably be going live later, or I'll be going live later on whenever you watch this video. So I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all later.